Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is Megneous and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. This is a bit strange and unusual for me, but I would like to start this episode on... I have to get away from you guys, you're interrupting me. I would like to start this episode on a little bit of a serious note. Those of you are probably aware, if you live in the US at least, you're probably aware that a lot of terrible things have happened this past week. Specifically at the moment I'm talking about Boston, the marathon, and the explosions that occurred there. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, a lot of people were injured in these explosions, a lot of people lost their legs, and I would like to encourage any of you who may be old enough. I know that a lot of you are young and don't have any money, so just... you know, if you just had them in your thoughts, that would be cool. But for those of you who may be older and may have disposable income, there's a link below in the description to the Red Cross website. Please do not donate money to random Facebook groups or something like that. Please donate money to the Red Cross group. They are helping people, of course, as they always do. Also, maybe you guys didn't know about this yet because I just read about this like 10 minutes ago. In Waco, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of the city, but in Waco, let's say Texas, there was a fertilizer plant explosion. Currently, the death toll is estimated at least 60 to 70 people, so a lot of people's lives have been ruined and people have lost loved ones. Please, again, if you have disposable income, please donate using the link below to the Red Cross website. I'm gonna do my best to put a link in there. Unfortunately, I live in South Korea and I don't have a whole lot of American money in my bank accounts, but I found the time and the resources to donate a bit. So if you love my channel, if you love my videos, if you enjoy watching Minecraft Dinosaurs, please take a moment of your time to donate some money to the Red Cross. It would be very much appreciated from me. You guys are awesome. You guys are my heroes. Thank you very much. Alright, and now that that is over, we're going to move on to Minecraft Dinosaurs. Of course, here we have our Smilodons, our Sabercats. We have Balthazar here, who's sitting because he is permanently tamed and I can't really get him to do much other than sit. And of course we have our unnamed... you guys are so freaking loud. We have our unnamed Sabercat, and looking through the comments for last episode, it has become obvious that there is one name which stands out above the rest, and this would be Bastet. I'm not really sure if that's how you pronounce it, because honestly, Egyptian is not a language that I've studied the phonetics of, despite being very interested in, you know, Egyptian phonetics. I don't have the time. But yes, Bastet, or maybe Bastet, or something like that, I'm not really sure. But anyway, this is the Egyptian god of cats. Some interesting information about the Egyptian god of cats, Bastet. Bastet is one of the many reconstructions. As you know, we don't really know a whole lot about the spoken language of the Egyptians. We just know their written language after finding the Rosetta Stone and stuff like that. So there's several possible names for Bastet, but this is the one that we've decided to use in English at least. Bastet started off being a lion goddess, actually, and slowly over time, because religions tend to change over time, as all religions do, Bastet became a normal cat goddess, or a human with a cat head, whereas before she was a human body with a lion head and a lion goddess. So, we're going to take this sign, we're going to put it back, yeah. There we go, and we're going to name our Sabercat Bastet. Now, the number of people who gave this name was sort of astounding. I'm just going to read through a list of some of the people I gave up after like 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 people gave this name. So let's see, we have Dennis Wright, we have Operetta, we have Joshua Epicoaster, we have Christian, we have Sophia Jasmer, we have Jordan Goodhuey. I'm not really sure how to pronounce your name, I apologize. We have Michelle Diamond, we have Ali Leshi, maybe? Leshi, I'm not really sure. We have Howling Wolves, not wolves, and I didn't really know who to give credit for this, so I'm just going to read off all those names. I'm sure there were other people, I apologize, I didn't have time to check all of the names, but it was clear that this was the winner. So I decided to go with the first 3 people who suggested this name in the last video, and those people would be Michelle Diamond, and the next would be Howling Wolves, and the next would be Dennis Wright. There we go. Okay, so Michelle Diamond, Howling Wolves, Dennis Wright, thank you very much for suggesting the name Bastet, possibly some other pronunciation, and thank you of course to everyone else who gave them a thumbs up to make it more visible, and also thank you to everyone who said it that I didn't name here on the sign, because I saw your guys' names, I promise, and I'm sorry that I wasn't able to read off all your names, because there were a lot of you. This was very clearly the winner, so congratulations, Bastet. You are clearly a woman now, and you have a name, so welcome to the family. Alright, so moving on, we today need to make a... what is it called? The flint and steel. Yes, I think that's how you activate nether portals, because I want to go to the nether and I want to get that red block stuff, and I want to use that to try to get a red triceratops. I'm not even sure if it's really possible, to be honest. But this is gravel, right? Hello, Enderman? I'm the Enderman. Ah, there we go. There we go, we have some flint, I think. And honestly, I've never made a flint and steel before in my life, so I am going to have to look for this. Oh, I should have done this before I started recording. Surely it's in the tools section, right? Yeah, there it is. Alright, so how do we make this? Oh, just iron and flint. That's fairly simple. Can I just do it here, actually? Yes, I can. Very nice. Alright, so now we have our flint and steel. And here we go. I don't really know how to do this, but... Ah! No. No. Okay, so clearly that was not what I was supposed to do. Here? Yes, okay, there we go. That's rather beautiful, actually. And it has creepy sounds. Alright, so I've prepared my inventory. This is the first time I've made a bow, actually. I've never used a bow. I've never shot an arrow. I only have 22 arrows, too, in fact, which is, sort of sad. I should probably make some more arrows, but this is just a test. I don't have anything particularly important on me. I have a lot of water buckets just in case I find lava. I'm not really sure if there's a ton of lava in the nether or not, so... I have an extra sword. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so we're gonna jump in here, and the first thing I'm gonna do is... see if we're safe or not. Then I'm gonna talk about some space stuff, because space is awesome. Whew. Downloading terrain. Please don't freeze. Please don't freeze, game. I hear creepy things. But I think we're good. Alright. Hello? Nice. Well. This... ooh, this is... where does this go? I'm sort of frightened and also very, very inquisitive. I feel the explorer in me has awakened. And, of course, we have no freaking map whatsoever. Thank you very much, Ray's minimap. You have completely failed me. Do these pigs attack me? Ooh, there is lava in the nether. Alright, very good. Just gonna put out this fire. I don't want to set myself on fire, I guess. What is that? Is that gravel? That's gravel. What the heck is that? It looks like these pigs aren't going to attack me, huh? Hello? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Well then, I want to... what is this? I don't see anything that's trying to attack me at the moment. I think I'm safe. Can I break it like this? What is ash? Is it ash? Soul sand? What the heck is soul sand? Oh my gosh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, soul sand, that's cool, I guess. Go away fire, thank you. Ooh, okay. Well, I guess I could explore this some, but that's not really very Minecraft Dinosaurs-y thing to do. But I've said before that this is also my first time playing Minecraft, so like, oh well, you guys can just deal with it, because this is pretty cool. There's a lot of glowstone down here. So I know in 1.5.1 there are like... What the? Wow, you can't run very fast on that, can you? Alright. There are like these crystals that you can use to make the daytime sensors, the day sensors, daylight, sunlight sensors, whatever. But this is 1.4.6, so we're not going to have any of that until we update our Minecraft Dinosaurs version, which will be coming soon. Wow. Hello. Alright. Interesting. Wow, the Nether is really laggy compared to the overworld. Nice to know, nice to... Wait, where am I? Why am I walking so far away? I don't remember where I am. This is a terrible idea, I should not be exploring yet. At the very least, I should have put down a waypoint to get back. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect some of this soul sand, and I'm gonna collect some nether... What is this? Hello? Where'd it go? Did I pick it up? Can I only mine it with the pickaxe? I guess, maybe? Let's try it out. Yes, I can only use a pickaxe. Okay. Netherrack, that's what it's called. Alright then, I'm just gonna like grab some of this, I guess. Thank you. I don't know how much of this I'll need, so I'm just gonna like get a few lines of it. Very good. So, things to talk about in terms of space. Lots of interesting stuff has happened recently in space. And the very first thing I would like to talk about was how yesterday, I don't know if it's yesterday by the time you see this, since it's going to take a while to upload and stuff, but yesterday, Orbital Sciences, which is a US private company that specializes in building and launching satellites, they were going to launch their Antares rocket for the first time. It is their medium payload rocket that they designed. They were going to do the first maiden flight, but unfortunately on Wednesday the second stage umbilical cord, I don't know, some sort of like fuel something like that, a fuel line or something came undone earlier than expected, so they had to abort, which is very unfortunate, maybe due to high winds, or maybe someone screwed up their job, or someone tripped over it, or who knows. Something like that happened, and they had to abort. Fortunately, though, it should be launching on Friday, if all goes well. So on Friday Eastern Time in the United States. I don't know what time the new launch is, but the first launch was going to be at, what was it, 5 p.m. Eastern Time? So, if you guys want to try to watch that launch, I very strongly encourage you to do so. Orbital Sciences is the second... Ooh, you're on fire, pig. Is the second company to... Can we go back now? Yeah, let's go back now. The second company to receive a contract from NASA for privately ferrying the supplies to the International Space Station. So, indeed, Orbital Sciences, they know what they're doing. They just need a medium payload, and it's nighttime, so let's go ahead and go to sleep. Medium payload rocket in the Antares is the answer to that. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly anyway, so the Antares is definitely something cool that you should watch. It was going to go into low Earth orbit, didn't make it. Not yet, we haven't launched it yet, so Friday, check it out. Also, let's see, should I just... Oh, go to sleep first, yeah, okay. Okay, so another thing is the NASA asteroid mission. You all have probably heard about NASA's new mission to capture a small carbonaceous chondrite asteroid, meaning sort of a sedimentary rock sort of asteroid, not a iron and nickel asteroid, which is very heavy and very dense, but an asteroid that is primarily like sandy, muddy stuff that's thrown together and burns up quite easily in the Earth's atmosphere, and it's quite small, so don't worry, it has no sort of danger to the Earth. I've seen so many people freak out about this that it makes me very angry. Such an asteroid would not be a problem if it were to fall to Earth. These things burn up in Earth's atmosphere all the freaking time. Really, guys, don't worry about it. But yeah, so NASA is supposed to be trying to grab one of those and pull it into orbit or to a Lagrange point near the moon so that we can send astronauts to it to study how did you both get out of your cage? Why are you floating? How did you get out? Get back in there. What in the world, Apollo? Oh, what are those? Yes, look. Oh no, I don't have any fish on me. Ocelots. A whole family of ocelots. Oh, okay, cancel everything that I was going to do. I need to go get fish immediately. Yes. So, so the Antares rocket, totally cool, you guys should check it out, but also the NASA asteroid thing, there's some mixed feelings even in the space community about the asteroid grabbing thing. A lot of people feel that this mission and designing the rockets and the crew vessel and stuff like that, all of this is not exactly the best use of NASA's money, a lot of people think. A lot of people think that NASA should focus on colonizing the moon. Other people think we should focus on colonizing Mars. Some people think that we should put all of our money into sending probes to Europa, because people really want to know what's on Europa and what's under the ice in Europa. Where the heck did I put those fish? There they are. Oh, please let 4 fish be enough. I fed too much to the pterosaur, to Icarus. But yes, so NASA and they're grabbing the asteroid. I think what it's supposed to launch in like 2018 or something. I didn't double check these times, so don't quote me. But also the timeline seems a little bit early, a little bit fast for me. I think it's a little bit unreasonable to expect NASA to design and launch this sort of thing in such a short amount of time when they have so little funding put towards it. And also, I think... yeah, they're still there, good. I also think... oh, what in the world was I talking about? Let's see. Yes, also the time required to find an asteroid. You can't just launch something into space and then... very, very slowly. You can't just launch something into space and then find an asteroid by floating around. You have to find the asteroid first, set up a rendezvous with it, and then maybe over the course of like 2 years reach it. Finding very, very small asteroids like the one that we want to tow is not exactly easy, and we don't even have the technology really to quickly find and confirm the orbits of such small asteroids. So, wait, come back. I'm being slow. I'm being slow. So, because of that, I think that it's a little bit unrealistic to expect NASA to be able to do this in so little time and with so little money. That's the primary problem. Funding, always with NASA's funding is a problem because Congress doesn't like to fund NASA at all. But, yeah, so I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. It would be really cool if it did work out, and I would love to see us be able to not only grab an asteroid, but to bring it back to the moon and then to send astronauts to go check it out, because sending humans beyond low Earth orbit is definitely something that I want to get done within the next 5 to 7 years, because I would really like to move beyond that and go to Mars. You know, that would be sort of cool if we could collectively decide that we're going to go to Mars and start deciding to try to colonize. But, I think that such a short time frame is sort of unrealistic for NASA with such a low budget. Increase their budget by like 2 or 3 times, then yeah, sure, I could totally see it happening. But I'm questioning the exact purposes that Congress had behind whoa. I don't know what was up with my my keyboard just then. But yes, I sort of question why Congress approved this mission. Seems like probably there's going to be a lot of... yes, come. Yes, come here. There, yes! Ah, Ocelot is mine! Hello, kitty. Hello, kitty. Oh, why am I talking to it like this? Okay, let's see. Did I just... no, I didn't just feed it bread. Oh, it's so cute, this little black kitty. Kitty, come here. Kitty. Yes, the Ocelot is mine. Now, I would actually prefer to have an Ocelot, not a house cat. Because house cats, you know, screw them. But, Ocelots are cool. I'm glad that we have a house cat now. This is good. Since we just named our last Sabercat, we now have a house cat that you guys can name. Please let me know below in the comments what you would like to name this house cat. And its eyes are green. I bet if I use dye, I can change its eye color. That would be so cool. Alright, so there's that. I would end the episode right now, but there's one more thing that we have to talk about. Really awesome space stuff. So, we talked about Antares, which is Orbital Science, a private company. We talked about NASA with their asteroid grabbing scheme. And now we're going to talk about Russia, because everyone loves Russia and the space stuff and with their Soyuz rockets and stuff. But anyway, so Russia has decided to commit themselves to manned spaceflight and going to the moon for the first time with men, and also putting rovers on the moon in order to succeed in this and pushing the boundaries and expanding the horizons of the Russian space program going to the moon. They have increased their yearly space budget by approximately $2 billion US per year, I think, something like that. It's quite a lot. Admittedly, their space program still isn't as much as NASA is funded, but again, Russia's GDP is much, much lower than the US's, so I expect the US to spend more money on NASA than Russia spends on their space program, but currently Russia is spending a higher percentage of their GDP on their space program than the US is percentage-wise, and that makes me sort of ashamed, but also I'm very excited about Russia because, as many of you know, the first space race happened because Russia beat the US to get something into orbit. That was Sputnik. And because of that, the space race began, and the US ended up going to the moon. So, oh, you're so cute, little kitty. So, ooh, there's a creeper. Let's get our cat near the creepers. I hear that creepers hate cats. So, I'm very excited about that, and I'm really hoping that... Whoa. Oh yeah, see, look, the cat is scaring the creeper away. Look at this. Ah, you can't come near me because I have a cat. Screw you, creeper. Screw you. This is actually a creeper hole. Right here. But, yes, I'm very excited about the possibility of a second space race. I would very much enjoy having Russia and the US begin to... Whoa. Hey, there's a cat right there. There's a cat right there. Why are you still chasing me? Why are you still Oh my gosh. This is not good. I need to get this creeper away from all of my stuff. Or it can just turn around. That works as well. But yes, I would love to see a second space race. I would absolutely love it. Russia, they're currently our allies. But, cat. Oh, no. Get away from the cat. Get away from the cat. Okay, I'm just gonna start running. Wow, cat, you are really freaking lucky. You now only have 8 lives. But yes, so I'm looking forward to another space race. Maybe even China will get involved, although China is currently many years behind Russia, which is sort of sad. But I would absolutely love to see Russia and the US get involved in a second space race. Whoever gets to Mars first wins, okay, guys? Alright, so we went to the Nether and we got some stuff. I'm gonna try some stuff out with this. We got a cat. Please let me know below in the comments what you would like to name this cat. And, of course, once again, I would like to remind all of you, please, if you have time and disposable income, go to the link below in the description to the Red Cross website and donate money to, of course, aid the victims of the Boston bomb and the explosion of the fertilizer plant, which actually ended up killing more people in Texas. So our thoughts are with you, Boston and Waco, Texas. We'll do everything that we can. Yeah, so that's sort of depressing, but that's about it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. My name is Megneous. Where's my cat? And we will see you next time.